This is a high-stakes collision, a game late in the year featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, each looking to make a move up and strengthen their playoff case. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Vols will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. The last time they met, it was Rocky Top all night long. The Volunteers turning the tide in what had been a very lopsided series for Alabama.
Yeah, that was a long road for Tennessee those 17 years. They're not going to waste an opportunity to celebrate anytime they get a win over Bama now. So some of these fans remember waiting those 16 years, and I'm sure some of these players do as well.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, how about that, Chris? He gets a chance twice. They go back to him a 3rd time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup.
Putting toward the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back...
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Chris, I love this play call here on this first down carry by the back. Getting the ball to the outside on a toss makes this defensive line have to respect the inside and the outside. Also keeps those defensive ends honest from not just collapsing down against the inside run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff on a single back formation. Refuses to go down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And they tackle him with a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's hit,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And the Volunteers looking to keep this drive moving. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his
you
right.
are not blocking son of a bitch.
That
is the second time.
First down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Bullets will try to keep this drive moving. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Balls are in the red zone now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. At the line, big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Cover 2.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags with the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a strong stiff arm. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught.
Damn.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
From inside the red zone, they're looking at makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Time is running out. Time to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Keeps it on the draw.
Oh, my God.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Quick throw over the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab.
Oh, my God. Come on, dude.
But that's a solid gain on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Oh, my God.
He dumps it off to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Oh, my God.
QB draw.
That's on. That is on. All right, I got you.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. A short completion of the tight end.
Baby.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Look out, room to run here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
So fast.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I'm taking a one-on-one match.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a screen pass. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
Tries to get it to the running back. It's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly.
Thank you.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh my God! Why'd you stop?
Picked off by the defense. Brought down after
You're
a
supposed to
short
keep
return.
going, bro.
Sets up his offense.
The blitz was on that
Play
side.
by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. It's a draw play. Fighting off the defender. He's got the first and still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Alabama now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? he almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it, looking over the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Sometimes they got stuff like
touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff to the back. Has the first down and more. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about
why the fuck did you just stop?
And getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon.
Stop it.
They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Takes it in the clear. Powering through the defender.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And with the receiver. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, And there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
It's a quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The back's got it.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Yeah.
Caught near the goal line.
I see the spot.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, you
Gets
got
it to the 25-yard line.
That's
That's where they start the drive. Here's high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Catch made on the right side. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Direct snap. Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down and 10. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Big throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a crucial third down play. The drive field goal from here would be 53 yards. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming in.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down play coming up. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. And the Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Now it's 2nd down here. Completion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play.
Get hurt
Take a
right
timeout
now.
while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And into the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receiver?
Touchdown, Vols. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics.
There we go.
There it is. He threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play.
Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's in. It's incomplete.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this player a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. This could be the game here. Makes a quick grab. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down to get the football back here in this tight game. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game.
Why didn't you jump? Why didn't you jump? Why didn't you jump?
League would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not
you
what
right
you
in
want to
position
see
to
as an
fucking make
offense
that
when
pick.
you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think he got it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he throws his interception of the day.
I thought he was beaten out,
The defense
but
is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He could go. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
yeah,
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the